I am Anthony Mackham, and today we are going to be watching Sunderland versus Plymouth Argyle. Now, on paper, this game should be an absolute cakewalk for the lads in red and white. I'm wearing the lovely Hummel kit this time, so it looks like it's going to be a very nice day for the boys. I'm going to quickly go through the lineup, and then we can, if I do this right, I can also just then pop it up anytime I want. Lineups. Here we go. I can pop it anytime I want by just pressing this one very simple button. No, I need to do a little bit more. Open image in new tab. There you go. Because if I do that, I'll ask me to log in. Hello, welcome. We have a couple of people already in the chat. Jellybean is going for a 5-0 Sunderland win. I saw a hat-trick and a Mienda brace. And Jellybean's watching from home because he's got COVID? COVID? 2025 COVID? What's happening there, buddy? Rest up. Make sure you don't do anything that anybody tells you not to do. Just, keep warm, keep wrapped up, and take it easy. Rob's saying, afternoon. So Sheffield United have given us a great opportunity, and Plymouth were recently beaten 5-0. 5-0 before half-time as well, by the way, against Burnley. So going for a 3-0 win, but knowing our luck, it's a 0-0 draw. That sounds about right. And Kieran, welcome along, mate. How's the good old Ipswich getting along? Oh, and you might notice occasionally I've opened up the curtains this time because there is a live thunderstorm happening behind me. So you might see just a couple of lightning sparks because Darwin. Darwin just does that. Let me just double check a couple of things. Nobody's joined the Discord call yet, so I can't really check the audio volume of that. But can you hear the audio from the SAFC live coverage? And if the answer is yes, perfect. Why won't that expand? There we go. It's expanding, but only down to the left. That's really strange. So that's where we're at. Thank you very much for everybody who's tuning in bit by bit. I know it's a little bit late for going live, and 2 likes already. Thank you. I can't see, but I will love to even get a draw against Liverpool. You never know with Liverpool because they're so far ahead in the Premier League. Unless they're absolutely going to go cutthroat and try and destroy you from minute 1 to minute 90, like Man City did. Let's be honest. They might just put out some development players and give them a little bit of an easier ride of it. So there's two ways of seeing that, really. I hope they put out the proper full strength squad because then it's a bit more respectful. But you never know. Arne Slot is an interesting manager. Where are we? Right, I just want to make sure when I'm doing this as well, because at the moment, do I have it set up properly? Let's just go out to studio mode and press the copyright. The image does come up. There you go. Nice. I didn't need to configure anything. Awesome. Whenever a key moment comes in the game, it will be just here, and I will put the timer somewhere there. After point there, somewhere there. And what else am I missing? I know I'm missing something out, but I can't figure out what it is. Discord. So I just reset the PC and Discord didn't reopen. That's me being silly. So the reason nobody's in the Discord call is because I'm not in the Discord call. But then still nobody's in the Discord call. We'll have somebody pop in when they are ready. Look, picture in picture. Sorted. Happy days. I'll keep an eye on that. And also, there you go. Lightning flash. Thank you very much. I do still have my second monitor. Look at that inception. Beautiful. So chat's on here, football's on here. I'll be facing the football most of the time and keeping an eye on what you guys say in the chat as well. Bong. All right, how you doing? 3-0 win to the lads. Bong. I like your prediction. Dean's gone with a 3-0 win. So we've got 5-0, 5-0, 3-0 with a caveat of a 0-0, 4-1, a 3-0, and a 3-0. And Rosie, welcome along, saying 4-0 as well. So a lot of confident, high-scoring Sunderland games here. Now, here's my very, very early doors. I'm going to take this out because I don't need it in. My very early doors prediction. I'm going to say comfortable Sunderland win today, a 2-0 win. And I'm going to be a little bit more respectful to Plymouth. I know I'm going to show you a couple of things with the league table now as well. So this will back up my points a little bit. Derek, 6-1. 4 penalties. that would be class. Let me just quickly do something with this league table. So I'm just going to quickly change it to the home league table. Sunderland have scored 22 goals in 13 games at home, not lost all season, 9 wins and 4 draws. Whereas Plymouth, it doesn't really matter at home. Plymouth away from home are the worst league side going. They've lost 11 of their 14. They've drew the other 3. They've scored a combined goals of 3 away from home and conceded 35 goals. So they can, if they score a goal, we should score 10 in this game by the law of averages and statistics. So, yeah, everything on paper points towards Sunderland winning this one. I'm happily confident that everybody in the chat is not just being too mean and too cocky about it. It is very much a smart and logical choice from everybody before the game kicks off for Sunderland to say they should be winning it, because quite frankly, we should. Where are we at? Also, there you go. So hopefully you saw the league tables that I popped on the side, but if not, I'll pop them up halfway through the game if you want to see those statistics again. Muller, welcome along. 4-0, but probably is a 1-0. I'll also show you. The lads are about to come out. So there's lots of flags. This is Weir side T4. I'm liking how I'm liking how good that looks. Morgan Whittaker has joined Middlesbrough from Plymouth. Oh well, there's their goal threat gone. Like where the Plymouth goal is going to come from? That's a kind of I know. That's a canny electric storm. So that's why I've opened up the curtains this week. You can see it. There's a storm to my southeast, south. Just basically everywhere apart from the north has got a storm on at the minute, which is pretty nice. And what are you doing? Here you go. Well, it's kind of to my northeast actually. No, there's an app called Lightning, and it shows you where the nearest lightning strikes are. So, radar. There you go. So on the radar, there's all the potential lightning strikes. It's going to be a pretty sure behind me if not. Unknown Plymouth win. Welcome along. And what makes you say that? Is it just the typical Sunderland curse on this one, or are you a pilgrim? It's pilgrim for. It is pilgrim, right? Yeah, pilgrim. For Plymouth fans, it is pretty good. Not sure if it's an omen, but I played the game on FIFA, hammered them 14 in the first half. Derek, did you put it on easy mode? How long is the journey from Plymouth to Sunderland? I think it's just shy of 380 mile-ish, or 350, I'm not sure. With the Blades imploding last night and Burnley and Leeds on Monday, this is a must-win to put pressure on. Well, that's exactly it, because it's very rare that you are guaranteeing points getting dropped by teams above us. With Leeds playing Burnley, a draw is obviously ideal because they both drop 2 points and it does allow them both to be leapfrogged in the following week. And hey ho, Mike, welcome along. Loving the lightning show, typical Darwin. I'm going for the win today. Just a simple win, no score predictions. Fair on you, fair on you. Well, I haven't done the lineups yet. I've just been having a little bit of fun. So, where is it? Where is it? Lineup. Visibility. There you go. So this should be on the live stream page. Why is that not showing up? There you go. Cool. So in goal, Anthony Patterson. Everybody expects that. Does this show over the top or not? There you go. No, it doesn't. It's underneath. Hume in the, I would presume, left back. No, Hume right back. Hume right back. Meffam 09 in the centre back, and Sirkin on the left. Dan Neil is holding central defensive midfielder. Then it looks like we're going for a 4-1-4-1 here. Samed, Roberts, Job, and Lefay, with potentially Roberts on the right, Lefay on the left, and Isidore up front. Boom! We're there. We are there. I was watching the Millwall game, Rosie. I was going to call you Lucy there. And there you go. There's the. Oh, they're going for a 4-3-2-1 there. Interesting. Samed is a holding central defensive midfielder. Aidan, welcome along. You need to chill it out with the highs. Strange, it's thundering. My forecast said 100% of it raining goals. Hey! I like that. I like that a lot. And where we are caught up with everybody in the chat. Yes, we are. Plymouth unknown. Can you say more? Here is the Plymouth lineup. Hazard, Mumba, Horton, Pelguezlo, never heard of him. Hardy, Wright, Bundo, Pukas, Rundle as Randall as the captain, Sorolina, and Palson. Again, Plymouth haven't had a good season. We know what we should be expecting from this game.
Result, you're obviously chopping and changing. He might change his formation. I think generally he's set up with a 3-4-3.
Let's have a look.
Maybe
if anybody joins the Discord call, just let me know.
3-5-2 is the midfielders. He's changed right, and Horton, who's more of a sitter, the number 4, coming into the side as well. And then they'll be looking at opportunity on the counter-attack, set pieces and counter-attack.
Just got to make sure, because
something we have got to be careful, by the way, because I think you look at Derby the other night.
We did it on SFC yesterday.
Really winning those first contacts. They had a couple of good opportunities from balls coming into the box. Derby the other night, so we've got to be switched on back there.
Okay then.
Lightning's really quite interesting. The thing is though, there's no rain. Like it's absolutely fine.
The Plymouth manager.
Oh, we got Frankie back. Frankie's back. Nice. Let me just let the boys know.
Yeah, there's that footage of him giving his speech, wasn't it, in the meeting room? If you've seen it, Frankie, as well. Yeah, good speech, but you know, obviously, as I said there, the proof's in the pudding when you're out on the pitch, isn't it? It hasn't quite got him going yet. Plymouth, it's difficult for them, you know, as sides come back up. Yes, they've had 1 or 2 good results at home. Certainly the one against ourselves, that 3-2 win early in the season, got them going. But new manager, he hasn't quite had that new manager bounce so far.
Big opportunity for Sunderland in the EFL Championship this afternoon. Can they get all 3 points at the Stadium of Light? Underway.
Don't forget the timer. Thank you very much. We're underway. And it was through SFC, so the timer's here. The live footage will be here whenever there's a key moment in the game. Morning, Chris. Welcome along. Frankie was Sunderland Music Sydney opening. What? Frankie was Sunderland Music Sydney opening.
Tries to move out with the ball.
Yeah, as you say about Hardy,
he was doing a gig then, basically.
Best as he can try and get hold of it when it comes forward.
So
he's not the biggest, really. He's not so much as a target man, but he's got to have an important role for Plymouth if they are going to get something from the game.
Oh,
Patrick Roberts.
Roberts down the right-hand side, loses the ball. Good little tackle from the
Daniel wins it
right back. Daniel on the ball.
Gets it back up,
in the box.
Daniel!
Daniel having a shot inside the first minute.
Cleared.
In the box. I will also, when I get a chance, to update the
That's what I mean.
the
See, ball comes up
down
today. He's
there.
got to take care of it for them.
Plymouth.
Hardy.
What about this one in for Plymouth Column? Then Plymouth Argyle. I mean, it's all right, but I don't really dislike Plymouth fans, to be honest with you. I think they're just a
Looks like there's a deep
they're a long-suffering fan group.
Their prime example now, as you say,
they're that far away that they don't really impact Sunderland that often. So,
ahead of him.
Fair enough. I think I like it. I think it's more likely going to be used by Southampton fans than us. But
will have a lot of possession this afternoon. It's
why
what
not?
they do with it, though, isn't it?
Well, they
let's
started
go
quite well
with
a minute and a half on, but just the purpose and the way they moved the ball there as well. Touch and pass.
Live.
Zipping it about.
Live.
But what's going to be key is that movement, isn't it, in the final third, really?
Sweet.
If Isadore's dropping in Daniel now, can he get
How's
beyond
freezing
there?
It's lovely.
About.
Right now it is 26 degrees and it's just about midnight. Oh yeah, that's another good point, sorry, whilst we're discussing it. The bench: Moore, Ballard, Rigg, Meander, Oshish, Alexic, Hjelder, Pavedo and Jones. So you're right, Rosie. It is strange seeing both Rigg and Meander on the bench because they've pretty much been first-team starters for the last 10 games.
A couple of the Plymouth players. So the linesman's on our side, so he's looking at good distance, isn't he, across there? Difficult one for him to call.
First shot we haven't scored. Right. If that stayed on there, I would have showed you basically the Plymouth player is literally pulling the arm of Lefay. Like, he's going to get a yellow card at some point if he keeps on cracking on with that. Lefay just needs to drop to the floor, yell a bit, and yeah, that's a card. It doesn't look like he's not going to do it as well.
On the far side, the attack has stopped.
Morning, Joel. Welcome. Oh.
Enzo and Dennis maybe getting a bit of a relationship on that.
Yeah, I think so, yes, especially with Enzo generally being right
Watson still injured? Does anybody know?
Dennis doesn't need an invitation really to get past him. We see that on
wrong one.
Midweek, against Derby.
Sunderland attacking down the right side, looking to get a good bit of control.
Come of that, still might.
Watson, yeah, Tommy Watson, sorry, should be injured until April, I believe.
Free kick, good advantage.
Yeah, lovely play, wasn't it? One touch football line. Just as Daniel flips it around the corner, it gets clipped.
Sunderland have a free kick, probably is about 26 yards out. Two passes after the foul. There's a one foul, two foul. It's a cumulative two. Daniel and Daniel gets wiped out. And then Isidore gets pulled down in the box as well straight after. So
on the other side, maybe
safer bet to play advantage and then pull it back.
Yeah, it's more Patrick Roberts, isn't it, from this side? You think,
nobody's
got a right footer over it. They can
I'm really sorry, Mike.
Sneak him on this right hand side round the wall.
Here. Changed the keeper this afternoon as well, haven't they?
Yeah.
I know what happened
coming in.
Live league table. We can keep an eye. Is Rooney on the bench? It wouldn't surprise me if Rooney recovers his career by managing a Saudi league team.
Fancy this.
Right, you've got Lefay and Roberts over the ball. Lefay looks most likely to take it here.
Get up and down here.
Lefay or Lefay?
Man on the outside of the wall.
Because it's like cafe, isn't it? Cafe.
Here's Enzo Lefay. He's gone for it. Deflection.
Oh, off his bonds.
Just see the keeper there as
well.
Only
put five past these guys in the first half as well.
Across his line a few yards.
Absolutely dominated them.
Enzo was going to strike it, looking to beat him.
Different game, different day. Look, just look at how. Oh, is that working? Did that show you it?
Derby in midweek.
Not sure it did.
Decent strike. Keeper parried it away that night.
So corner, who's taking the corner?
Lots of movement in the box.
F-A-Y. Yeah, me too.
Roberts.
Thank you, Chris.
Survive. Luke Nine's struggling, just out of picture there. He's caught.
Only he knows.
Trying to get out. Sunderland again, though, in possession. Anthony Patterson gets a touch. Some blue this afternoon.
I want some kind of understanding of how we're setting up for this. So Roberts is looking to feed in
Wilson, is it
Isidore. That's a
the back by
good
Victor Palsson.
attempted pass through a channel.
You surprised any
So I
of the
think
back three
throughout the
were
game,
dropped from their last game?
Well, you look at it and you think, generally, you shift 5 goals before
based
the break.
on the first
maybe
5
make
minutes.
5 changes and they all escaped it, yeah.
Based on the 5 minutes or so, sorry.
Got the chop,
We're looking at trying to drag the Plymouth away from a park the bus style mentality, but the more pressure we put on, the more likely they're going to be in that while it's 0-0. If we take the lead, I dare say they're not going to drop back to a park the bus mentality.
Possession there, and they've not had any possession so far. A couple of times they've had the ball and they've cleared it.
This is a great nickname.
It's all about finding solutions.
Just reminds me of the Will Ferrell movie, to be fair.
Trey Hume's free if Meppen moves it on.
They will have the fact that they beat us before. Yes, they beat us.
I think from their point of view,
they beat us up there. It was a bit of a
first 15 minutes,
shock and awe, though, right? Because they've only won 4 games all season, and one of them is against us, and we've only lost 4 games all season. And that was, to be fair, it was a bit of a freaky game. We were subpar the entire time. I think we kept Rooney in his job a little bit longer, you know.
Cleared very well by Plymouth. Abdul Samed moves it on.
When you set up passes in the final third, I've seen better deliveries from the postman. I like it.
Plymouth try and string a couple of passes together, and they've gone quite direct and give the ball straight back to Sunderland.
Well, it was on for the moment there.
They're going to play long ball.
The right hand side made him run forward, but he's looking for him. Drops him straight onto Luke 09.
Of an Englishman.
Job, lovely ball through, and this is Enzo Lefebvre. Enzo Lefebvre inside the area for Sunderland, puts the ball across
the face.
And if it
I still looking to get onto it. Good collection from the keeper.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Sharp, isn't he, down that left hand side? A little give and go, and he's in behind.
He looks like he's had some sniffing salts, though.
Into the box, you see back Joe, lovely ball, just flips it round the corner.
So Bellingham passes it straight down the line, Lefebvre gets it, and then
Plymouth back line.
Hard driven across the face of the goal. Really good.
Comes across, see that touch there now, and he can't really
find a passing move from Job to Lefebvre.
Bright and positive, though, from Enzo.
I'm sorry, Mike, I know.
Roberts trying to get the loose ball.
The funnier thing is, no, he does stand on him.
Abdul Samed, it was.
He's just rolled back onto the pitch.
He got accused of. Well, they're saying he stamped on
him. He just rolled back onto the pitch.
Sure, see it back. Let's have a look now. Ball's going out for the throw in
on
that touchline. I think it's
what
here now. Patrick Roberts involved, and then let's have a look.
He pulls out.
Yeah, nothing happens there, and then he rolls off the pitch and rolls back on it.
Yeah, well, he's caught him, hasn't he? Again, I don't think it's intentional. But yeah.
I feel with Whittaker, Plymouth have no real attacking threat.
There's an opportunity for Plymouth. And Patterson had to get there.
Yeah, his first real involvement.
You literally made me read that, and then
not great.
An absolute bullet of a strike from their number 20.
His goal, but fortunately, from a Sunderland point of view, straight into his chest.
Pato was alert to it, like, but maybe it's that. It's no clear, obvious goal scorer, so they just got to take pop shots from anywhere. Same with Sissoko, who caused us issues in the reverse fixture. That's right. Sissoko was unreal.
On the top for Chris Meppen, looking for Job, who's up there. Well, a drop for Enzo Lefebvre. He's got there.
Go on, Enzo, give it out to the right. Well, that's Hanny. Welcome back, mate. Welcome back. Bournemouth 1, Nottingham Personal. Thank you for the score update, Rosie.
10 minutes.
Interesting to see how.
Well, it has, yeah, but
how far can Sunderland climb with a win today? It would just be one place, right?
A moment ago. That's what we got to get. It is now on the monitor.
So that strike, clean. That was a clean strike.
Yeah, just tries to control it, doesn't he?
I think if he went for the chip,
possibly, yeah.
Southampton.
Tidy those things up, don't they?
And the Saints go watching it.
Yeah, well, you said distribution generally, isn't it? Not being complacent, going to be switched on.
Thank you, Kieran, mate.
We'll keep you up to date with all the scores in the EFL Championship this afternoon, of course.
Get in. There's something to celebrate, I guess.
The ball in the middle of the park.
Also, forget Plymouth beat a very good Brentford team in the cup. Rosie's upsetting Kieran here. 1-0 Liverpool. Who scored the Liverpool goal, Rosie? Because I am not asking completely because of my fantasy football team. Not
That's
one bit.
What you want there. So Plymouth see there, and they've got 5 or 6 bodies in the Sunderland half.
I don't like playing wounded animals. Oh, yeah, fair point. Fair point.
Yeah, it probably was on. Actually, as you say, if he tries to loft it into that far corner.
Good height on that.
I think there's going to be 1 or 2 big shocks in this game, you know, but
too much on that one for Dennis Sirkin.
What they are,
fans and
time will tell.
Indeed, need to be patient out there this afternoon, I think.
Yeah, it can be frustrating.
11 minutes in, not a goal yet.
Fans watching,
I think
they're working it side to
we had a
side,
striking
side to
goal.
side, where, you know, looking for a penetrating pass. But it is difficult, you know, as I say, when they're out of possession, they're getting back in 5-4-1. Difficult to thread a pass through them. That's what I was saying a moment ago there. If you almost allow them to have a bit of possession like
I am currently in the wonderful land down under. I'm in Darwin, Australia, so I'm watching it via SAFC's official feed. I have paid. Let me just get the app up. Here we go. I've paid Sunderland $19. There you go, $19.78.
Almost found its way through for Wilson Isidore.
So it's a tenner, basically.
Head up towards Patrick Roberts.
Thank you, Rosie. So yeah, via SFC, you can watch it with the wonderful partnership of VPN. NordVPN and Sunderland have a partnership set up, so put yourself in Australia and watch the game. But also key moments I'll talk over when they're here as well. And Bristol City 1, Blackburn 0. What does that do to the top of the? Oh, there you go. They're showing it on the coverage now as well.
Bottom right hand side of your screen. Bristol City taking the lead.
What does that mean to the top of the championship? The championship, because I know Blackburn are on the edge of playoffs, right? Or they were before the game.
Here,
back post.
Hardy takes a nice stride. Well,
I believe come back 2-1 Ipswich.
Yeah, just got to tidy up a little bit. Got a bit slack last 5 minutes. Sunderland.
Mate, the thing is with Sunderland being so good this season, and obviously Ipswich being absolutely unreal last season,
3 Ps at the back.
I kind of feel like we are a little bit naive or reluctant to the fact that it is going to be a slog when we go back up. Wins are not going to be week in, week out like they are now. I think under Reggie Lebris, the amount of wins we're getting... absolutely justified, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be a much harder task for Lebris to step into the Premier League. Morning Super, welcome along. My God, what stupid degree temperature is it in Edmonton at the moment?
Callum Wright just hit it high in the air there.
Oh, we do need goal difference against this though. Look, so what we on 19, 18. We're on 18 goal difference. Got the
measure of this Plymouth side and what they're going to try and do here, Danny.
Yeah.
I think the more goals we score, the better.
Sort of half openings, haven't they, from counter attacks where we've been a little bit sloppy in possession. But in general, they've got to keep the ball a little bit better. That one there as well.
It just helps us long term. So Bristol climbs to 9th. Okay, and
a little bit more composure needed.
West Brom climbing to 6th because of goal difference or points. I mean, it's too. I think there's 15, 16 games left. It's a bit too early to start talking about that. And now I just saw a message pop through. That's cute. Oh, right. No more lightning strikes for the last couple of minutes either. Disappointing. Oh, go on. It's in the Plymouth box, but somehow hoofed long and clear.
For Hardy, Mepham's following it all the way.
Good header.
Expertly done by him.
Good support from Hume. And then there you go. Clever, smart play from the lads there. Plymouth think a counter was on there, but
the air from Bundu's pass forward, didn't it?
Good. Lefay whips it across the face and straight into.
Working opening again, isn't he? Lefay down that left-hand side, shifting it, chopping and changing direction. And
so here we go. Again, you're going to see a lot of this from Sunderland, by the way. Left-hand side, straight down.
Sort of 6-yard box. So, you see Wilson there, he's almost getting on the end of it.
I don't know. The one thing I want to kind of call out, I know we've had a lot of injuries to deal with, and bringing in Lefay is huge. But I really do think we need to consider how that impacts Mundle, Watson.
No. Yes. Was it? There you go. Yeah.
Nah, to be fair, and the rest of the players are just bridge players for that side. How it affects those two longer term, because Lefay is going to be the number one choice. Mundle should be.
Enzo Lefay, you see that twisted and turning. Got to get low.
If fit, Mundle should be in the squad as well. So it's going to be interesting to manage once that does become a problem, or if it does become a problem.
Just didn't drop in time for Wilson Isidore.
What do we do down the left-hand side? Because you can't have two left wingers. That would just be weird. You pop one in the middle. Would that be more Lefay or would that be Mundle? Oh, what was that?
Sorinola.
Yeah. There's no other goals across the Premier League yet, by the way. You think so, Dean? Lefay will be moved into the middle. But then who loses out in the middle? Rig? Because you've got... The middle is pretty much Rig.
Gets the ball in.
Rig, Job and Dan Neil.
Passes there, Plymouth.
With
first time really, isn't it?
occasionally Brown coming in.
Working the way up the pitch.
Who else? Who else comes in for them? About it. Job, Elise. Elise is defender, isn't he? Oh. I don't know. It's not my problem, but I think we've got a good enough squad depth now to make that a good issue. Long are the days of the Honeymans and the Aidens, shall we say. Kevin, welcome, mate.
Yeah, we were saying there before, looking at set pieces, won't they? It's fizz ball, it's probably going out of play, actually, that
Rig
ball there.
Neil
Chris
rotated.
Possibly see it out of play.
Ooh.
Thinks he's got to deal with it, and then...
Interesting shout.
Say Hardy comes across, just shepherds it out there for the corner.
Is the City doing that?
Jax has gone across to take the corner.
I think the storm's subsided now, which is good. Neil to return to Everton. Neil to Everton.
Yeah, problem is from our point of view, we bring everybody back, don't we?
I don't think so, mate. Good day.
Samet tries to get there.
It's not. I don't think I'm ever going to get the Aussie twang in my accent, like. But
sure, if you got any contact on that, someone did.
I'm not averse to it. Isidore looking to break past. What's his name? Number 5 for Plymouth.
Behind there to drive through. His touch wasn't great, though, was it? He played it in favour of the Plymouth defender.
See, Joe's thinking Lefay will probably be a kind of player as that. As he's a strong. Is that his actually more native position, and he's just filling in down that left-hand side? But that does mean Rig, Job, and Bellingham are going to have to compete for that. And again, rotation's not a bad idea.
20 minutes played, Danny.
Yeah, and to be fair, we've probably had about 80% of the ball, but have we had a shot yet? No, I don't think we have. They've had that one, wasn't it, from Anthony Patterson's clearance.
Lefay's come close, getting in on that left-hand side.
Fired in there, straight into the gloves of the keeper. Yeah, so it's frustrating. You can just feel it in here. It's it's quite flat and quiet in the ground. They're waiting for something to happen.
Cheers, Danny. So, what I want to comment on is how Plymouth are currently set up. You've got two very clear banks of 4 and 5. So, I guess they're going to be putting 9 outfield players behind the ball at most points. So it will be frustrating. You've got to remember that as soon as the first goal goes in, Plymouth will change their setup. It's just to which way.
Serkin's continued his run. And he's gone down Dennis Serkin.
Oh.
It took ages, referee.
Yeah, I think at first he hadn't give it there. I'm not sure what he's waiting for.
Let's not make the referee
tries to match Dennis Circuit, but he's always just the wrong side, isn't he? It's a little shunt in the back. He's trying to say there, look, shoulder. I don't think it is. I think he's wrong side.
So Sunderland do have a free kick down the left-hand wing. Probably is about.
Yeah, it'll be a yellow card.
Here you go. I'm trying to
see it back here now. You see there, Dennis has got the run on him. He's a yard ahead of him.
That's a clear push.
It's a foul all day.
It's a clear push.
The hands up there, pleads his innocence.
Old school 90s football. That's a shoulder barge, or given as a shoulder barge, and just get up. But not now. Yeah. So the ball is probably about 3 yards out from the 18-yard box. How do I describe that position?
Like that's stood over it there.
In between the penalty spot, just in line with the penalty spot, 3 yards out on the left-hand side. So it's going to get whipped in like a corner, maybe onto the penalty spot or far post. I'd aim for the penalty spots, or maybe the 6-yard line. We'll see.
It's Roberts with the cross.
Roberts low into the 6-yard line. Hoofs clear. It's going to be a long slug if that's our delivery today. Like
Mumba picks it up. It's a flat one.
Good. And that is a free kick for Plymouth Argyle.
On the other side of it.
Yeah, wasn't it great clearance? Was it? I think Sorinola again sort of gets away. One I think comes off Luke there.
So is anybody at the stadium watching this, by the way? Because that would be really interesting to see how far ahead you are in time versus this. Welcome along. Watch the game. Just put me on the speakers or earphones if you're there.
A word with him. He makes his way across. There's them Plymouth fans.
Who is this guy?
Good numbers, to be fair, as we said, long old journey, and especially after where they're sat in the table and the result in midweek.
Wayne Rooney's got a tan now, hasn't he? What's it like now? The bench has like 4 or 5 game changes in it. So yeah, the bench has more. Nobody. Half chance for Plymouth there. We've got Ballard, Rigg, Meander, O'Sheesh, Alexic, Hjelde, Paveda and Jones. So I'd say Ballard obviously solidifies the defence up. Rigg and Meander, really good attacking options. O'Sheesh, a good little utility player for us. Alexic is still a bit of a wild card. Hjelde, again, if you're defensively struggling a little bit, and Paveda is again trying to break through, and I'd say a less strong wild card. He has definitely got talent. He's just not. He's not shining at the moment for us. 23-05. What does that mean, Dean? The timer. The timer. What I literally...
Yeah, I just think Chris Beckman, Isidore having a word with each other. I think Chris wants a little run down the channel, the ball over the top. There's one now.
Craig David!
9 it is with a big shift. And Enzo Lefebvre gets on the end of it. This is Enzo Lefebvre! Oh, it's just behind Dan Neil.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. I think he has to lift it as well. He sort of fizzes it at Dan Neil, doesn't he? He's only 10 yards or so away. We've got good numbers making the box.
Well, Mark, here you go, just for you. Couple of moments of the game, nice and live on the big TV. Telly blew up, got you installed. I'm glad you've got some kind of coverage of the game. Sunderland on the attack again. Job trying to whip it in. Easy collection for the keeper. I think they'll...
He's looked quite sharp, hasn't he, Lefebvre? Again, that's what we're just talking about there.
Really long ball.
Plymouth at the
good
back,
collection,
first touch on his feet,
and
then as he makes his way to the byline, he's got his head up, and then see how he lifts it at Dan Neil, maybe just behind him as well on his left foot.
So this cross, if it was a little bit more deft, that would have been perfect for Dan Neil to just slam it in the back of the net.
Pace as well, it does Dan Neil there.
I think they'll be in rotation, Job and Rigg. Were so overplayed last season.
Go again.
Good point. They were tired considering how young they are. And still Lefebvre doesn't play. The thing is, I'm already acting like Lefebvre is a long-term Sunderland signing, you know.
Roberts goes inside.
Where's Dean?
Wasn't on.
Oh, Rosie!
So
You're ruining the party with that one. No. West Bromwich Albion, Portsmouth has been confirmed. Thank you, Rosie. 1-0 to the Baggies. They've already crept in with a draw, so kind of gives them a little bit of a clearance in 6th spot.
18-yard box there.
Playoffs highly likely for the Baggies.
Switches on.
I'd like to see them leapfrog Borough at some point as well.
Far side. Yeah. Really wide. They're trying to go as wide as they can. As Dan Neil comes through. Big challenge.
Good sliding tackle from number 17 there. Are we playing for a point today or what? I think definitely
Plymouth does the right thing in the end. Just
they're defending for the lives.
Challenge.
It's been Sunderland in the final third the entire time. It's just we haven't had a clear opportunity to strike a goal. There's been that many people behind the ball.
9 covers well.
But Lefay breaking down the left-hand side, catches him off guard. It's done it 3 times. He's done it 3 times now. But look how regimental the Plymouth defenders are at the moment. You got the bank of 4, then the cluster in the middle of the park, pressing high on the man.
Movement, didn't he?
Sorinola just trying to feed Job in behind, isn't it? Pass gets cut out. Sorinola.
I still don't think we make subs until we absolutely need to under Lefebvre. The thing is, Dean, Plymouth are dangerous on the break, but most teams have been successful against us if we press high. They long ball it over the top. Like Luton were the prime examples of it. Yeah, we ended up winning that game, but all they did was hoof it up, and we struggled.
This ball goes Plymouth's way. Referee waves away the challenge.
What do I watch the game on? Just safc.com. I am currently in Darwin, so just need a weekend. That is a card. That is a card.
I think we might see the first one of the afternoon. Like Zello.
Yeah, dives in, doesn't he? Sharp feet from Lefay.
Mid.
Sorinola. Not sure what he's saying there.
The goal come. I'm not sure how that's not.
Fizzed into him. Good play from Daniel. Pops it out
look
to
at
him
this.
there. Look,
horrific. That's so shit.
Has he got any of the ball? I'm not sure he has he?
I got
steaming it.
Oh, that is such a terrible tackle. How can you claim that's not a yellow card?
To go too far.
If they score, I'm knocked out of me bet. Who's there? Are you talking about Plymouth?
Down, and Ryan Hardy keeps it in.
Wee.
Hardy can't get.
I forget Isadore's French, you know, because he came from Zenit.
Nice,
I just assumed he was like, I don't know, Dutch or something. I know Zenit, Russian and what have you, but Preston North End 1-0 up against Borough.
Yeah, I think the crowd's just getting a little bit restless there. You see how Hardy got the ball 3 or 4.
The Baggies are level on points
made the box for Plymouth, and as we won possession, there was a massive pocket of space. And some of the fans feeling
the
can we play
comes
forward a little bit quicker?
I hope so, mate. I hope so. We just got to knock on the door. We're not actually shooting yet. As soon as we start shooting and testing the keeper, it's going to be a better time. Need Lefay to score an assist. Lefay scoring. Lefay? Lefay?
I'm not so sure.
Nope.
I'm not sure it's going to happen, but an assist is definitely on the cards. I think I might have to eat my words a little bit with one of my relegation predictions at this moment, but 2 of them are looking solid for odds on. So my bottom 3 this season,
sure that's going to run.
Plymouth, Luton and Hull.
Because that was a long way.
Yeah, seen her out from
we'll see how Hull recover, because obviously Hull winning yesterday helped us out
that's one a bit more on in the crowd, you know.
We
haven't had too many opportunities, have we? Enzo Lefay's looked the brightest in terms of getting into the box.
Yeah. Who's your bottom 3?
There's a ball or 2 across.
Let me know who your bottom 3 is.
But the keeper has a save to make, yeah.
We'll discuss a little bit more. Who are the commentary team today? It is Anthony Mackham. Like and subscribe. Frankie Francis and Danny Collins.
Phase, and obviously it's come off.
Frankie is
Say Dennis popped it into his path.
Bundy's not happy. Anyway, we've restarted.
I will get some libations at half time. Just a nice Pepsi Max or something. Because,
Robert scores down. The assistant does not give a foul. The referee does.
Why?
It's baffling, isn't it? He's
5
yards away.
Newcastle 2.
He's got no intention now. I know sometimes they talk on the headsets, but he hasn't given that. He's watching the ball. He's run it out.
They know how to crumble.
And in the end, the ref comes across. Let's have a look there.
Oh, fuck.
Puts it out,
it's Reggie Lebris with Enzo Lafay.
Pulling back there.
It's the whole French family.
Yeah, no, see it
hey,
on this one.
Michael Carrott.
A little bit,
a little
yeah,
drag.
goes on.
Carrott. I get what you did there, Mike.
Kind of, speed.
Surprising because he's just given the one a few minutes ago. Trey Hume on right in front of him, the linesman as well.
Have we got a free kick here? Yes, we do. I wasn't sure that was given. Long ball, like and subscribe. Fair enough. Roberts whips it in. Lafay into the box. Good clearance.
In the middle of the goal, 6 yards out.
That was a really good header from the. Can't even see their numbers. The Plymouth player with a bright orange boots. Boots. Number 44.
Joe Buffers gets it, moves it on.
Sunderland still have the ball, but we're just coming up against a brick wall. We're cycling around, trying to get people to come out of position, but there's not much you can do against it.
Looking for Luke O'Nien.
Wants his keeper to come. I think he should, yeah. I think he's right. Keeper there, he's on the bungee rope.
West Brom 2.
Well, not happy.
By the time he's clearing it there,
I think that's nice and clear what's going to happen in that game already then. 32 minutes in. Pompey 2-0 behind. Dropping. Do they drop? Like if Derby pick up a point, do they drop in the bottom
killer
three?
Ball.
Oh, no, Derby need to win.
Drops to Dan Neil.
Dan Neil
striking was, yeah, caught it flush, didn't he? Well,
there you go.
Finally, 32 minutes, almost 33 on the clock, and he's made a save, the keeper.
Some effort this.
Again,
what a
beautifully, doesn't he?
strike,
yeah, it's a ball forward. Chris Mepp trying to put the ball over the top there.
So headed clear, Dan Neil.
Yeah,
what
that's the deal with it. Drops down lovely, inviting Dan Neil onto it. It's a decent strike.
Just shoot.
It's a good save from the keeper.
The keeper's made a good save there, but we haven't challenged him enough. Short. Taking short. 1, 2. Lafay to whip it in. Far post. Go on. Serkin's collected it, but he's getting dragged about like.
Well,
how's that not giving us a foul? Just yanks him down at the floor.
There's a bad ball out himself.
Are the rules different now or something?
Back now, you see there, he knows Isidore's trying to get him behind as it sits there.
That is such a clean strike from Dan Neil.
Not quite in the corner as decent as the strike is.
Coventry 1, Watford 0. What does that do? Was that Watford in the playoffs? And where are Coventry in the league?
From Hazard. Searching ball. Wright is lurking here. Wright is lurking, and Trey Hume does really well.
Yeah, he does in the end. Just skipped off there.
Right, I'm going to have to look at this league table a little bit bigger. Like,
Trey Hume, he's at his shoulder there.
So, studio mode, league table. Oh, you'll probably see it grow now. So, Watford are 9. Where the hell are Coventry? 13th. That's a surprise.
Trying to make way. Two chaps.
Yeah, gets too tight.
Leeds 2-0 up against Ipswich.
Allowing the ball to roll across him there.
Sorry, Kieran.
Comes steaming in, gets too tight.
The funny thing is, though, how is that not a card?
Could be yellow, that.
Could be there. You see it from there. Yeah, stops the attack, doesn't he?
He just fucking pushes his back.
What he's doing there,
The referee's been very light today. Maybe he didn't see it or whatever, but he's been very lenient to Plymouth here. And Plymouth are under the cosh. Mo Salah, yes! Captain's points.
That make Chris Mepham.
I brought in Salah into my fantasy Premier League team thing this season, this week.
Director Isidore, who's lurking every single time.
And put him as captain.
Yeah, no,
come on, Black
we've got the
Cats.
couple in behind, haven't we? I don't think that one there's the space. He's looking at dropping it into his chest, really.
It's
but
on.
compact
We
that
just
back
need to
three
shoot.
of Plymouth, you see them there. The three of them, not 15 yards between them. Not much space for Wilson Isidore to work in.
There we go. Go on, boys.
Sirkin continues his run.
Lefay.
Trying to pull back.
My weekend is done. Sorry, Kieran, mate. You can switch allegiances for this season, you know, if you want to have a good championship team to follow each and every year.
Sunderland
you can be us this year. Back to Ipswich next year.
Every minute that happens, Plymouth will get some confidence from that, Danny.
Samids.
Oh, eventually, yeah. No, he tries to play the advantage there, the ref.
Time for some yellow cards for Plymouth, like.
Samid had the ball. Got a great one off Trey Hughes, to be fair. Did at him in his handball there, you see. Skipper Randall.
It took him like 4 seconds to call for that handball, you know. Bizarre.
Front line, they are trying to make the
runs. They are, yeah. Behind that back five.
Lefay has got the absolute diddle.
Big shot to handball.
Their number 25. Is it 25 or 24?
Corner over there.
29.
East. They were convinced.
How is Samid playing tonight? I'd say.
Just gets away from him there.
Oh.
They just bounce up.
Sorry, I would say he's probably playing. If you're looking at, was it like FootMob scores? He's probably at a 6.1 now. So
Roberts.
Not bad, but he hasn't lit the world on fire yet. But nobody in the Sunderland shirt has. I think Lefay is probably our highest rated player at the moment, and tell you what's a good sport to potentially to watch then, or to gain a following in. Tennis.
Right on the shoulder.
You can't get disappointed in a team. It's purely about the spectacle. Go for
That's
tennis.
what he's after there. You see Chris Mepham, he's got to wrap it in there and he almost gets it through to him.
Where are you? Why is it so dark? So Liam, I have moved to the wonderful land of Australia. I've been here since July. And yeah, it's now currently just gone 1 in the morning, 10 past 1. So yeah, I'm currently in Darwin, which is in the Northern Territory.
I think they're getting a bit excited when
West
they have
Brom
the ball
3.
Yeah, they've seen too much of it.
No, thank you, Rosie, again.
Lacking composure when they do
like
get
I said, when it was 2-0,
it,
that baggy score is going to be cemented as 3-0. The thing is, just look at the league table now. Like, just look right here. West Brom and Sunderland, 4th and 5th, but I have not,
goals possibly,
the last, say 3 months, maybe since the last time we played West Brom, not actually paid attention to what they are doing. Paid a little attention to Middlesbrough, but West Brom, considering that they're basically the team directly below us, I've not really paid attention to them. So for me, that's a tale of two Sunderland players press on the Plymouth keeper.
Makes way down the touchline. It's gone out of play though.
So it just shows you how much of the top 4 is a little league of its own at the moment. Leeds, Burnley, Sheffield United, and Sunderland. Those top 4 are going to be the top 4 for the rest of the season. 100 watchers, is there 100 watchers? I genuinely don't look at this until like half time or a big break and play. So thank you, Kevin, for pointing that out. 12 likes. Thank you. Hit a like if you do like this video and having a chat. And let's see if they press on the keeper. Not enough. Not enough. Oh, nice, mate. I hope you enjoyed it. I am. I'm loving it, mate. I am actually really enjoying it down here. It's a bit. So last week, the week before. What was this?
It's another handball.
Okay, they're playing basketball, not football. Plymouth. I got a sunburn, so
Sirkin.
you need to be careful here. It's freaking hot. Where is it? Bristol City
Body goes
1,
down.
Blackburn
He's
Rovers
got a free
1.
kick.
Okay. Levels are back up.
Straight Hugh.
Before me.
Hugh.
Thank you, Bon. He's both
His left
pretty
foot.
much set at the same time.
Free.
Oh, go on.
Sirkin.
Go on. Oh.
Smashed back in
It's
by
just
Lafayette.
pinballing around now.
Sunderland go again.
Sunderland absolutely deserve to be winning right now.
Oh, we have to be
But
patient, Danny.
defensively,
This is
how do we break through that?
frustrating
We
a
just
little bit, isn't it?
every
Let's
time
be
we're
honest.
shooting, it's hitting bodies.
Sunderland look at class apart in possession.
Bristol City, in the Northern Territory, it was going to say it's 2 a.m. in Adelaide,
No, I see that one
and
there.
we are both in the
Decent ball in from
centre.
Tricky
Go
with the left
figure.
foot, wasn't it? Dennis gets himself free
I
round
don't
the
think
back.
Northern
Keeper
Territory do daylight savings
he
either,
parries it out,
so
though, doesn't he?
it's
It's a
always
dangerous area.
this weird half an hour time.
Plymouth.
Oh yeah, you're Adelaide, aren't you? I do like going to Adelaide. I like to stay in a place called the Adabco when I'm there.
Is it? See it back here now, yeah.
It's just off
Chops,
the
doesn't he?
CBD
So
main
his left
street.
foot there, back post, finds himself free. Dennis Sirkin.
Thank you,
Difficult
honey.
angles against him, and
Oh, hello there.
There's
What's
parrying
the
it now.
crying for? Because we're not
gets
winning
away with
yet.
it.
Because we're not winning.
One of
Thank
those
you
that's
for
gone
the.
in right direction for Sunderland.
No dollars. Only on people's feet, Mark. I haven't seen any actual real life crocodiles. And I was kind of stupid the other week. So when I got sunburnt, I went into the water, and I went back there today, and there was a sign saying there's box jellyfish and crocodiles in the water at all times of the year. So
Dennis Sirkin, that, isn't he? Wins a lot of those ones, doesn't he?
I'm
Just gets
lucky
his
to be
body across,
alive.
waits for a bit of contact.
Where is the goal
Yeah,
thing?
you know, a few people coming
What
in
do
this
you
afternoon
mean?
thinking, oh, we're putting a
The
bit
goal
of a
thing
statement.
is in
Seen their result
like
in
the
the
goal
week and
scores.
thinking we're going to
Because
come
the
up
goal
here
scores
today and
are
put a few past them. And then
You said in the
Here
pre-game
and
it
here.
won't be
no, well,
straightforward. It
again,
never is.
Rob Mason as well. He
and
was
I
having to take
don't
a dirty
know
1-0
what
win.
you're saying, David
You know, as it stands, I
Loreno.
think, coming up to the break, you'd certainly take that, wouldn't you?
Borussia Equipa Sunderland.
That's
I mean,
Sunderland break here.
let's go Sunderland in
Trey
Portuguese.
Roberts
And
trying to
Newland
release
will
Trey Hugh.
start.
He's got the legs on Mumba here. Hume, early ball in. Sorry, no,
Yeah,
knocks it out for the corner.
See that there, two passes onto their back line, wasn't it? Good from Anthony Patterson,
That's
releases
not a
Trey
knife.
Hume.
This is a
Little
fucking
give and go. He's
knife.
got the legs to get it behind Barley Mumba. Feeds a lovely ball in there. It's bouncing, isn't it? And finds its way out the far side.
You're showing the replay of the cross. Sorry about
Can they
Sunderland
get the
had a
breakthrough
corner.
before the break, Sunderland?
that. We love Chris Ray.
Do you feel if Sunderland were to get a goal, someone's shouted, we want Chris Rick beneath us, which is quite funny. If Sunderland were to get a goal, it could start maybe a collapse from Plymouth.
Go on.
Oh, side netting.
Side netting.
He's gone for another.
Yeah, do you know what? No, I think Dennis is
Side
netting
netting.
to Luco 9.
Is that Luco 9? It looks. I just saw the.
flicked onto the back
There you go.
post.
It's a
Let's have
far
look.
post.
Trey Hugh,
Flicked on.
the defender. It's Hardy back there.
So Sirkin headed onto Luco
Yeah,
9.
it's difficult. There's a lot of bodies in front of him anyway. There's another man there, sort of near post area or far post area from where the corner was taken.
I wish it's in Darwin. 26 times like much nicer. I mean, I can walk outside and get hotter than it is in here. That's really weird.
Hazard in no hurry to take this. See more of that as the game continues.
Don't you have to have a certain type of job and on good pay to move over there, or did they change it? So I'm currently on a working holiday visa, but I have found a job. So bit of both, Liam. If you, I'd 100% recommend if you can get yourself on a working holiday visa and come across for a year. Just see what it's like, explore it. It's worth it, especially if you're considering. I worked in Melbourne and the Ferris wheel for a couple of months, and that was really fun. Easy money, not I wouldn't say easy money, but it's easy work for the money compared to what you'd have to do in the UK for it.
You'd expect, Danny.
Yeah, what's going out now? Let's have a look.
Ipswich season start next week against Southampton. We have to win that. Oh, if you don't win that, if that's a draw, Kieran, you're Ipswich and Southampton are both gone down. I know Southampton are. Yeah, Southampton are where they are, but
There will be a minimum of 1 minute at a time. Minimum of 1 minute.
1 minute at a time is generous. There's been nothing in this half. Lafay, go on. And there you go, confirmation on the screen here as well. Lafay whips it in. Another corner.
Gets the
This is
corner
going to be
late
the
on here.
last.
Yeah, right on half time.
Last chance in the first half.
There you go. Thank you,
Sunderland's
Frankie.
fourth of the afternoon. Can they make it count?
Mike.
People around us.
Liverpool 3-0. Come on, lads. Half time would be good. West Brom 4-0. Thank you, Rosie. And I'll catch up after
the keeper
Rosie's
misses
finish.
it! Oh! And it's another corner, because that was almost an own goal.
Yeah, still a bit of time as well, yeah. Bizarre,
Look
wasn't
at
it?
that.
It's right there.
He doesn't know what to do.
At the far post, doesn't he? I think his keeper's missed it.
Right there in the wrong place.
Frankie, man.
Let's have a look
What
at
a
it back
lad.
here now.
He's got number 11.
Yeah. Oh.
Comes off the inside.
Here we
of his
go.
left
So
foot.
the Faye whips it in, goes over everyone.
Look at the congestion here on the penalty area.
Man's gone down.
Easy.
Look, the player's gone down.
What are you doing, man?
Oh, it has. Kind of out of nowhere. The offenders there.
Oh, Pukat's getting involved.
Luke and I just go.
17.
I love Luke and I, man. What a lad. Working holiday is 1 year in Australia. Yes, it is, Joe. I did get my extension, so I do have until July next year now. Good on ya. At least you got to travel with your jobs. Oh, this job I've got is purely based. Well, it's based in Darwin and in Alice Springs, so should have a good time with it. Get proper Australia then.
Well, it's piled up in there.
Turn up while you can.
Bodies in that 6-yard box. Patrick Roberts stood over
You
it.
see my complexion. Do I miss the dogs every day, mate?
Roberts will finally get to take this corner.
Every day.
The man's been wrestled into the goal.
The amount of strangers with dogs who've been pestered by me is unreal.
Danny,
and that is half time.
Well, it's been difficult, hasn't it? You know,
frustrating.
No different to what we thought coming here this afternoon. I don't think it's going to have to be
Let
a
me just
patient one.
mute
We haven't.
Frankie and Danny, thank you very much. Let me just confirm. There you go. Half time. Sunderland versus Plymouth Argyle. 0-0 at the Stadium of Light. How we've not scored yet is wild, says Joe. Agreed. Stuart, Plymouth have 11 men behind the ball. They are absolutely defending for their existence now. And I know it's, like I said, there's a quarter of the season to go, but every point counts for Plymouth at this stage. No goal, Jane, no goal yet. How have we not scored? Need to try 4-4-2 in the second half. I agree, Dean, because we do seem to play more creatively. I think most of our opportunities this half, if you haven't picked on it so far, you're just joining in on the chat, has come through the left-hand side through Lefay. Without Lefay's crosses, I think we'd be a lot deeper behind the ball, or we might be inviting Plymouth further up the pitch. Again, do we invite Plymouth up the pitch a little bit more so we can create those gaps in behind, or do we just keep trying to punch bullets through a brick wall? It's 6 of one and half a dozen the other. Whatever creates that space for a clear-cut chance would be would be beneficial. Bong with the Buswell Parks, yeah. But yeah, take enough shots and we can have them. We haven't had that many shots, although if you look, sorry, I'm just trying to figure it out here. 6 goal attempts and 2 shots on target. Even though we've had the ball for the majority of it and it's been in the final third, yeah, Plymouth are doing Plymouth are doing a relatively good job of defending, to be fair. So you're planning to stay in Aussie, or you're still deciding? If I was given the opportunity tomorrow to live here forever, I would. So I think that's relatively decided. It's just if the country wants me. Other than that, Super says, maybe we should go 3-4-3, second half. See, I don't think that is... A 2 up front makes more sense because you've got 2 guaranteed in the box, whereas 3 spreads them across. You've got 1 in the centre still, and then 2 on the edge of the left and right 6 yards. So that, for me, doesn't make as much sense because we'd have to have a I guess, a more fluid back line for that to be breached. Yeah, I'm not sure if 3 up front goes well super, but do you know what? If we just have 1 or 2, literally just Luke O'Nien or Meffam sitting back waiting for the sweep and push everybody up, then it's 9 versus 9, and it's basically like who who wins that power league or goals or whatever the 5-a-side kind of thing is. So yeah, FIFA Trophy is interesting. I am watching it through the SAFC coverage. Ghastly, welcome along, by the way. That is because I'm in Australia. You can purchase a pass directly from the Sunderland website. You just go to sunderlandsafc.com, then you go to live videos, I think. Video live, and then you pay for the pass, or use a VPN. And here's another one. Joe's asked, it's more Plymouth are defending like their lives depend on it. Exactly. And it's hard to score against a literal wall. It's showing you a couple of the replays now, by the way. And like I said, Lafay has got the absolute diddle of their right back. But it's just having the players in the box to aim at. So yeah, 2 and 2 up front works for me. 3 might be a bit too much. Agreed, mate. Try to go get something. So if I get a VPN, I can watch it. Absolutely, Ghastly. You just need, SAFC partner with NordVPN. I don't know if you know that. So they're absolutely fine with VPN usage. And Hanny's asked, what about spiders and snakes? I have seen a metric shit ton of birds, bugs, not spiders though, just general like flies and mosquitoes and dragonflies and that kind of thing. Newts, I've seen a load of lizards and geckos and stuff like that. But no snakes, no sharks, no stingrays. I haven't actually seen a koala this time around. I've seen koalas in the past, but no koalas, and I've seen a couple of kangaroos. The wildlife are not as prominent as you might think here. Well, not in the cities, in anyways. Chris Parr. Arsenal down to 10 men. I think if Arsenal lose against Wolves, Super, the Premier League title has to go. It has to go to Liverpool. And here is confirmation of the scores. I'm actually just going to put it on full. So you've got Hull City beating Sheffield Wednesday yesterday 3-0. Luton losing 1-0 to Millwall at home. Norwich 5-1 winners against Swansea City. Very comfortable for the Yellow Canaries. A 0-0 draw against Stoke and Oxford. That was final, and every other game is still live. So 1-1, 0-0. A 1-0 lead for Coventry, a 1-0 lead for Preston North End. 0-0, 0-0, and then West Brom winning 4-0 against Portsmouth. So not many teams taking away all 3 points so far. It is what it is. Have you eaten anything strange yet? Liam, welcome along. So I've got a little bit of a fascination at the moment with achai, which is basically like a berry, but they put it into like an ice cream sorbet kind of thing. So here you are. Here's me being really goofy with it, but there's the achai. That is like a purple berry with loads of fruit, and there's me looking kind of cute eating it. This is a turkey burger that I made earlier on. I wouldn't say there's anything that strange though. You can eat shark. I don't really like doing that, but you can. Kangaroo, I haven't ate this time around, but kangaroo steak is all right. But no, I tend to stay away from that. The most strange food tends to come from like because obviously Australia is quite close to the Asian countries, you've got a lot of influence from Asian food. So they do random things with fish. I don't know. Chai berries and that, they're so good. They're so expensive though. Anyways, sorry, I've got on a mini tangent there, and I want to talk about Sunderland Football Club, not my time here in Australia. So, halftime socials, let's have a quick gander at what people are saying. With 44 comments on the official post, let's go through the most seen ones. They've parked the bus, and it's not Samed's type of game. We need to cut through, meander and rig. Sea urchin? I haven't had any sea snake now. Rock and welcome along. Where else? Need to wake up, Carl, with a classic half-decent post. Paint drying game. I think that's a bit unfair. Far too flat. And seeing this being a 1-0 defeat. That's my fear as well. So John is... John ML88 has said that, and I'm kind of seeing where he's coming from, because we haven't broke through enough. We haven't challenged the keeper enough. How do we break through it? Peter says, absolute dross first half. We have struggled all season to break teams down. Still, we win 2-0. So my pre-game prediction was a 2-0 win. That's still highly likely, let's be fair. Plymouth, other than that half pop shot in the 22nd minute, have had nothing. Not got any hopes of Otto if we can't beat, even go up at half-time against Plymouth. Clay, I think that's a little bit premature. But if we don't beat Plymouth, or we don't play a very comfortable game against them for the full 90, then yeah. Not sure. Zach Waters, we need 2 up front. Agreed 100% with that. Got me under on the up and 2 up top. It's not working. There you go. 2 up top seems to be the go-to. The game's flat. 75% possession. Wow. That's a mad stat. It felt like, don't get me wrong, but that's bizarre. There you go. Wilson looks lonely up top as well. So yeah, Wilson looks too isolated. 2 up top. Who do you bring off though? Samed hasn't really done that much, but do you bring him off when he's still trying to break into the squad against, let's not be rude here, Plymouth? I don't know. Rosie, I'll come back to your comment in a second about that whilst I finish off this. But Wilson was... there you go. No, there you go. Rosie says, so the PGMOL are saying that Isado's goal against Derby County got ruled out because he came from an offside position from Job's cross. He didn't know. He was clearly onside. When you pause the ball, when it gets kicked, he is 2 steps behind the last man. So he has plenty of time to run in. The last man is slow because he's running the opposite way, and we break past them. So that is an absolute bullshit excuse from the PGMOL. If it was VAR, it would have been given a goal. But we won, so Joe's right. It was on. So the ghost goal is still kind of bait reasoning. It's bullshit. Ooh, that's a good shout for a substitution for a second striker. So Steve saying, love Roberts, but minimal end product. This game, every good cross down the right-hand side has actually come from our right wing back and not Roberts. Roberts has done good in terms of breaking past one player and then passing it back into the middle, but he hasn't actually whipped it into the box. So as a right winger, he's not effectively doing his main task. So good shout. Diego, welcome along. 2-0 puts us second. 1-0 puts us third. On you go. Good point. Let's go for 2. Let's go for 2-0. Do you know what? Okay, let's go for 7 now. It's possible against Plymouth, but we just need to break the park the bus mentality. here's my humble opinion now. I think Plymouth will do exactly the same for the rest of the 45 if no goals go in. So if they manage to defend like they are now and keep it that way, they will be happy with taking home 1 point. Actually, no, I think they'll be ecstatic with taking home 1 point. Whereas to the other end, if we go ahead and that impacts the game a little bit, they will push further up and it'll create more gaps and we'll score more. So I think if we score a goal, what I'm essentially saying, depending on the timing of it, the floodgates will open. So that's what that's what my hopes are in any ways. But we need to invite Plymouth further up the pitch to make those shots and chances a little bit more clearer. 2 up front helps with that as well. Kevin, correct. Possession does not win the games. How's the chocolate compared to the UK? 1 second, Danny. The answer is it's shit. However, there is one chocolate that is elite in this country compared to the UK, and that is, I'm going to eat the last 2 of my Tim Tams. Tim Tams are unreal. Basically, think of it like a penguin, but not shit. These are the go-to. These are goated bits of chocolate. Just a chocolate biscuit. You can nip off one end, nip off the other, and then use it to drink milk through. Like a straw. But other than Tim Tams, avoid them. Whoa, Diego. So we obviously know that the EFL has the most shit refs. Absolutely agree. My my Twitter is basically at the moment Sunderland fan page and mourning at the PGMOL. They are atrocious. I hate the sound of crunching, so I'll mute myself while I'm eating the biscuit. But morning, Adam. Welcome along from Yankee Land. Now 2-0 will be fair because we'll be on 57 points. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter what points we're on. What we need is all 3 points and any kind of recuperation on the goal difference, because it will come into a handy when we are directly comparing against Burnley at the moment. But there's too much of a gap of goal difference between us and Sheffield and Leeds to care about. Right. Before
looking after him,
I crack on with the chat, we have just kicked off the second half. Let's go!
Jump. People still not back to their seats.
Right, we're on 55 right now. Are we? Oh, we're on 55 with the draw. So, sorry, yeah, I think you're slightly misreading it. This is a live table, so if we're on 1 point, we get the point added automatically. So we're on 55 with a draw. We'll be on 57 with the win. So, yes, that does make a little sense why there's a bit of confusion with the live league table there. Sorry.
Stopped.
We'll see how this first couple of minutes pan out as well, though. But Plymouth do look like they're pushing further up the pitch a little bit.
Neil picks it up.
Initially.
Free kick to Sunderland.
at
A
least.
couple of niggles at him there.
Yeah, he's had a few of them, hasn't he, Randall, the skipper? Been involved in a few niggly incidents.
Can draw teams only out by...
They're ratting about, you see they're getting after Dan Neil.
Stephen, welcome along, by the way. Can draw teams out by taking long shots and turning them into inside passes? One's a fist. So the long shots is a very risky strategy. I think it does work, like you're suggesting, but that assumes the long shots are on target, or they're on target and they're not. Like,
right in front of him, but
and they're punch clear.
Roberts, and he's hacked down. Advantage played. Roberts felt that. Lefebvre. Oh, and it almost.
No substitutions at half time were made, by the way.
One as well. I think he's looking for Dennis Sirkin, and Dennis just moves out of that space last minute, and it almost drops him behind for Isidore.
We've got Tim Tams here in Canada. I did not know that. That makes Canada a viable option for immigration long term. The one thing that puts me off Canada, though, is half your country put milk in plastic bags.
Daniel.
Which makes sense because it's cold.
Opportunity!
Oh, pull the trigger.
Side netting again.
Yeah, I've heard somebody else. First time. I think they're right there. Patrick Roberts. It's Trey Hume digs the ball out. He's coming onto it, Patrick Roberts.
I only eat dark chocolate.
I think he's just
Bourneville
going
then,
to
mate.
Firm side foot
Easy.
Finish here. Let's have a look at it back. Yeah, Dan Neil.
Here we go. Here's a replay.
Trey Hume, and he picks him out. And there,
One. Should have shot. Too late.
Pushes it with the left foot.
I don't think it's on. I don't know.
No, I think first time finish, right foot there.
You think?
Yeah. Bang there, coming onto it.
Yeah, too late.
Heavy
Too
touch
late.
gets away from him.
At least with Roberts, this first 3 minutes of this half, he's putting his body on the line. I like that. Job will score 57th minute, says Kevin. I'm holding you to it.
Back on the floor. There's a Lefebvre.
He was off the pitch, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was off the pitch when he hit him.
Linesman looks at ref and they keep looking at each other for about 5
So
seconds.
defenders want to be forced to close down the shooter, but yes, need to be on target. Because what's it called? I've seen a couple of wild long shots from our team this season. Like the worst culprit for long shots and going nowhere. What's his name? He's not in the squad at the minute because he's injured. Pavedo. No, he's on the bench. Sorry, on the bench. Pavedo's shots from range have been interesting. Just stay from Toronto. You'll be all right. Thank you, Diego. To be fair, I've never been to Canada. Kind of want to see what their winters are like rather than their summers.
Roberts knocks one in.
Oh my God!
Take a touch. I think it did.
Yeah, I think it's Pukat's.
Why did you do that?
There's two there around him as well.
Why did you do that? So Roberts whips the ball in.
I think ball it to the back post area, isn't it?
No, it's Lefebvre. No, it is Roberts. Roberts whips the ball in.
Lovely little
and
ball.
then Isidore, Joe, and Dan Neil all in line for it, and it just chips off one player.
Lefebvre will take it.
It's not common. I know it's per state, Chris. I know I'm saying all Canadians do it, but it is done.
Nice from Roberts.
What a weird comment. Right, go on. Good. To be fair, good challenge from the Plymouth defender there. He's put his legs in the way.
I think it might be Horton, is it, in the four that's in there? Dennis opens himself up for the firm side foot finish.
What does he do? What does he do?
Patrick Roberts one, really.
Yeah, that's a solid, clean tackle. Fair enough. But again, Sunderland on the attack the entire time.
But it's a good challenge.
How do we keep attacking, but also making them try and push forward, thinking they're getting a bit of a better deal from it? Oh, go on. Nah.
Close enough to Wilson Isidore.
A point would be very, very disappointing. Who have we got? We've got a midweek game, haven't we?
Now Plymouth go direct. Hardy.
There you go. We've invited them further forward. We've got 3 Plymouth players now. 5, 6 are pushing forward. We've got Burrow in the midweek.
Person on a yellow so far. Number 5 for Plymouth.
We need a banging goals.
Sorinola.
I love how just matter of fact that is Rosie. Southampton 1, Newcastle 3.
This is Bundu.
I mean,
Cross
I
goes
don't know
in,
what I expect.
opportunity! And that was a big opportunity, and they could have scored from that.
Yeah, it's a lovely ball in from Bundu, isn't it? We're right on the line of that there. Just shifts it, twists Lefay up.
Invite them in. Don't open the
Fires a lovely cross in there, Hardy.
door, man.
That's the opportunity he's been waiting for. It doesn't get enough on the header.
Here we go.
And it finds its way past that far post. Look at it back now.
That's why
that is.
We are lucky not to be behind there.
Taken out.
Kuczynski, I'm pretty sure I know what you're going to try and do as soon as you get there. I do not know how Plymouth didn't score there, but that will, I think, give them the confidence to try and push forward.
Yeah.
You can see a yellow, maybe
just gonna, well, I was just going to see the ref there gesturing. That's it. Second or third. Bundy finds himself in the book.
There we go. Come on. I mean, that's doesn't get anything on the ball.
They've had nothing much to go on this afternoon.
Warning sign there as well, wasn't it? That.
Yeah.
Darren Bent at striker for Plymouth. What?
Clear-cut opportunity.
Okay. Yeah, got you. Understood. Sorry, it was a good one. It was a good one. Oh, that's a wake-up call. I actually think it's. I think it's the other way around. I think that's potentially them going, oh, we'll actually try and nick something from this and push further up. Give us gaps.
And for Roberts, free header!
Oh.
Smithman with the header.
And again, the keeper's sort of parried it down there. Isn't nobody following in?
No further meant to go Ultima La Table tomorrow. I'm pretty sure that I don't know if anybody can translate that, but I'm pretty sure that means that was close to being a goal, and it'll impact the table. Offside.
Just as Dan Neil pokes it back into Isidore's path.
There we go.
Yeah, Chris Metney found himself in acres of space, didn't he? Patrick Roberts just flicks the ball in there.
That was ripe. That was ripe.
There. There's 3 green shirts in there
for somebody else.
Somebody's got to be following in there, middle of the goal. On our heels, 2 or 3 at the edge of the box.
It's nearly second striker. It's really quite straightforward.
Isidore and Lafayette trying to come together. 9 pulls that one out the sky. And then its distribution goes astray.
Thank you, Rosie. The graphics just come up now as well. Preston off end 1.
We've got an equalizer.
Better at 1.
Game. We'll bring you all the full-time scores, of course, when we can.
Staying alive. Staying alive. Our next game is against Borough. Going to be a tough one there. Okay. So what I think that means then, he tried to score a goal and couldn't score against the team at the bottom of the table. That makes sense. Because, yeah, I can't let somebody at the bottom of the table score against us.
Against Hume. Hume has to knock it out.
Bournemouth 2, Forest zip. I'm Forest third.
10 minutes now, the second half, Danny. It's pretty much the same as the first.
Yeah, no, I think Sunderland actually started quite well at the start of the second half. They've had those couple of half chances, haven't they? Patrick Roberts didn't pull the trigger, and then Dennis did with a good block from Houghton. Big opportunity.
So whilst Plymouth are in the attacking third,
yeah, the big opportunity for Hardy
for the first time this half, when I setting time this half. What's it called? Words, use them. I was thinking the time that Sunderland got relegated. What are you
Sirkin, trying to get his body in the way. He's got lucky there, I think, Sirkin.
I've heard you.
Great. So does Bundu.
Ball on the top, looking for Isidore.
He's offside as well. Sunderland crowd trying to get the boys going here, aren't they? They know how big the 3 points are this afternoon.
No.
We're winning 5-0.
Good night.
We could just have one of those.
Right, where are we at? Let's fix the camera. Good night. A lot Burnley battered these in the midweek, Mueller says. They only won 1-0 at Turf Moor. You can only beat the team that's in front of you, and the attitude of the team in front of you changes day by day. And Brom 5-0 up. There's another case in point. Pompey, tough game sometimes, but absolutely getting railed today.
Stop it again. He's Bundu.
If City win, Forest are out of the Champions League. Oh. I mean, I can't... 5-0? I don't know. Yeah, we all struggle to break down low teams. I think it's more the other way around.
There's an opportunity here for Plymouth.
Is this what you're saying?
And again, they come close. Oh, and it's in!
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's in. First
It's
one
not
went
up.
in.
Yes, give it. Just give it. The linesman's flag again hasn't gone up. I looked straight at him. He hasn't flagged, but it's in. Goal line. And there we go. Yeah,
What?
Samed,
the ball goes into him there, and he turns his blind side. There's a body in behind him. He loses possession. And we had that warning sign
Really?
a few minutes ago. Portsmouth, Plymouth find themselves a goal up.
Really?
Thought it crossed in the moment, and the referee's watch confirmed that.
I don't know,
I don't know why the lines would put your flag up, let everybody know. See it back here now. There it comes off Chris Mepham. Yeah, just squirms through, and it's probably go down as an own goal.
Nah. That doesn't go in.
We've got goal line technology which will alert the referee.
Haven't we, actually? Yeah, probably has, yeah.
It's given. Jesus Christ, how the...
Bizarre.
Well,
Let's have a look at this.
here now.
What to do?
Well, I was going to say, it's already a battle, wasn't it? We weren't really creating much or sort of dominating the ball in the last 5 minutes or so. They had that one good opportunity,
Wow.
Plymouth
Played so shit all day as well, though.
Front.
You know what? Just fucking start battering them. Stop being polite. That's given them the confidence to push further up the pitch somehow, though. Hi, I'm from Peru. Does anyone know where I can watch the match? SAFC.com. Give it.
Come on in a moment for Sunderland.
Come on, you Greens. Best Rocket League clips. You've got to be, what, 11? Forest will still be third, even if City win, Diego. Forest, 44 points. City will be on 41. Pat OG, man.
Come on for Patrick Roberts, is it?
Yeah, we've been over you all game, but what are you watching, you clown?
Drop to a 2 in the middle.
Ball's played in. Chance for Sunderland.
There you go. Shut the fuck up.
Is it
1-1.
And Sunderland are back in this.
Finally gets his
You
goal.
muppet.
Just there.
What a buffoon.
Chalked off in the wing. 2 missed penalties,
A
opportunities.
proper goal.
Down at Turf Moor. Finally, Wilson Azoi gets a goal.
Well,
Let's have a look. Trey Hume's got acres of space there, gets his head up,
Trey
puts out his
Hume,
feet.
whipped into the box, out the
Decent ball in
door,
over the top
first
of Dan
time.
Neil, and he just gets across. Leguizuelo. Yeah, so that's the change I thought it would be. Maybe just go back to a 2 in there.
You've done nothing.
4-4-2.
massive cheer for Eliza Mayenda.
That's so funny, man.
Salis Abdul Samed. For Sunderland, we're only behind for 2 minutes, Danny.
That's so funny.
Say acres of space with it for Trey Hume. He's got a couple of decent deliveries in so far
And
this afternoon.
Watch my... It's not offside. Watch the entire VOD back, mate.
Mayenda
we've had the ball in your final third the entire time. The only difference is you've parked the bus. Now you've scored. You're pushing higher up the pitch, and that's creating gaps now.
The first run was stopped.
Yeah, and the little give and go, wasn't he? He's asking for a foul. Feels like he's stopped by Sorinola.
I was happening to when we go down through getting some.
Yeah, about time as
Hour
well.
mark. There's that goal. Goal line.
I still don't know if this is in, you know. Nah, yeah, it's fully in. It's fully in.
Yeah, I'd imagine that'll go down as a goal, won't it, for Anthony Patterson? It's unfortunate there, trying to smother it.
Anyways, what I was trying to say earlier on before all this drama in the last 5 minutes has gone in, Sunderland, when they got relegated from the Premier League, a season and a half later, that's when VAR was being installed across the Premier League. So 2 seasons after we went down, VAR became a thing, and we don't have it installed in our stadium. So,
into double figures by now, shouldn't he? See opportunities at the post as well, didn't he, down at Burnley?
Looking for Isidore. Crowd sing Isidore's song.
They have now. I think the tails are up on both teams. I think now the natural better team will come out on top. But you got to remember, the reverse of this fixture, Plymouth did end up beating us.
Little kick out there from Hardy.
Yeah, a little bit of frustration in it, I think. Yeah, Joe's just having a word. Not happy. Lost possession. He felt that it was a foul on him in the first place.
Unfortunately. It was a goal. It was a goal. It was given. But let's go. At least it's not a boring 0-0 now.
Michael Beidou in the second, Plymouth. But here's
Go on.
Hume. Puts it in the middle.
Ball fed into the box again. And I'm going to show this if it shows you the replay. Look at the back line now when we're whipping this ball in. It is showing you the replay. Look at the back line now we're whipping the ball in. It's a natural back line, not 6-7 players.
Got the 1 assist.
Goal line technology has been in place for, I think it was, when was the Germany World Cup? 2006? So do you remember when Gerrard scores the goal against Germany? It was 2-2 at the time, and it wasn't given, and it should have been 3-2 to England. It was the season after that was introduced. I think it was either 2007 or 2008. Goal line technology was introduced.
Mumba tries to play it out. Has to stop and go again. Jacks in trouble here.
So yeah, goal line technology is basically like Hawkeye.
Gets there. It's exposed behind. Isidore does some hard graft to get it back. And the crowd erupts.
I saw him plays that early there. Dennis Cirkin's out because he went to win the first one, didn't he? And then just popped up off him.
The crowd are behind this now. This is good.
Had acres of space.
They've seen it even in League 1 and League 2 playoffs. Yeah. Is that Wembley? So goal line technology has been a thing since it's been a while.
I think generally Beidou plays off this right hand side.
Goal line technology introduction.
Bundu's just going to go into the middle.
It's EFL.
Beidou on the right.
It's been in for decades.
Dennis Cirkin.
Oh no! The EFL only introduced it across the entire leagues in 17-18. So the EFL were very late to that party. Thank you, Google.
Callum Wright trying to get on the end of this one. Well watched out.
He's asking for the corner there, right? Come off
Cardiff 1, Derby County 0.
Kick taken quickly.
Derby re-cement their place back in the bottom 3. Cardiff climb away. It's kind of what I expected, to be fair.
Just caught. This is Horton.
I mean, parking the ball. Still more game, but this is happening now. Plymouth are attacking because you think you can score against us, and it's creating spaces for us to cut in. So Cardiff 2-0 up against Derby County. Thank you, Rosie.
Get in touch with us. Use the hashtag #AskDanny on social media. If you want to have your say about the game this afternoon. Hold that thought.
I'm a little disappointed though I haven't kept a clean sheet though.
Fair trying to get around Sorinola. Sorinola gets out of there.
To be fair, you were defending well. Evidently, the points you need to play for a hard one. Well, they've dropped two points from a leading position now, I guess.
Mepper looking for Mayenda.
When did Mayenda come on?
Kuchaks gets lucky.
Did I miss it in the ruckus?
Get to the game again. There's a couple of balls that have gone into him there. One bounced off him.
Who came off?
Spacing behind.
Who came off?
Those chasing.
So you got Mayenda and I still on.
Clear.
Well, Roberts is still there.
Roberts on the far side.
Looks like Samed came off. Do you think we're 100% going down? Genuinely, I think you're probably about 90% down. The 10% chance would be if you get... No. I think they can rescue it. They just need a couple of signs. So you've got rid of Whittaker. If you bring somebody in the next week or so, or just under a couple of days, I think you could rescue it. It's rescuable. You're not too far out of the dumps. Because if you look comparatively, it has been done in the past. Sheffield Wednesday did it last season. They were absolutely down and out in my eyes. But
Wright's trying to make a run ahead of him. Bedu.
Yeah, 90% you're down.
And then Job picks it up. And there's a kick out at Job there. There's a couple of times Job's been on the end of one of them. He's crafting Hardy at Job. And then finally Adam Randall comes across.
Go around the
Thank you, Mula.
He's Luke O'Neill. Now Chris Mepham.
Thank you, Rosie. And thank you, Jeff. Confirming it was Samed when we scored the goal. Samed's had a bit of a weak game.
Does he get the corner?
Liverpool 4-0. Yeah.
Lucas just plays it off him, I think, doesn't he?
Liverpool is Liverpool City, no como, no Busaro, Huagado. They don't play each. I have no idea what that means.
So unlucky.
Slowing it down now.
It's showing you the goal again.
But you don't mind this, the referee just has a little look at his watch and I think he lets, listen, I'll have it on, not a problem if they want to slow it down.
Yeah, okay. Can you make a poll on pillar for relegation predictions? I think the answer's going to be pretty much the same, but yeah, sure. I think it's a little bit cheeky to do it.
Playing as a 2 at the back at the moment. Second and Trey Hume push on. It's cut out by Sarinola.
I think it's just a yes or no option, isn't it?
And behind again. Trey Hume.
Be careful here, Sunderland. This is Callum Wright takes it, shoots.
There you go.
Oh,
got away with it.
All right, 1-1 is fair now.
Goal kick.
Yeah. And the problem is that Chris Mephams forced the long ball. Trey Hume's out of position.
There you go.
And then we don't get back in. You see
this one
between the two of them. And it sits up for Wright. Decent enough strike across Anthony Patterson. This time, Sunderland get away with it.
It should be 1-1 now.
Dropping the far side netting, but it doesn't.
I think with the poll though, just be honest, because I think like 90% I'm saying yes, but what's the biggest threat, I guess, for Plymouth is, including today, you have scored 4 goals in 13 away games. No, 13. It's more than that. 16 away games.
Puts it through the legs. And then brings in Dennis
Go on, Serkin. Burst down.
Sorinola goes down.
That'll be a booking.
That's a booking. That is definitely a yellow. It's daft as out.
Wilson Isadore's come across.
As if he's protesting. This is not a card, man. What are you talking about?
Something. Across to have a word with the referee.
Wilson's been booked.
Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, I don't think he needs to come and get involved.
Wilson's getting irate, like. But yeah.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
$7 booked and Wilson Icedore's booked for his protests.
Didn't need to get involved there, Wilson.
QPR, nil Sheffield Wednesday. I think I'll watch tennis. Is it that good? Liverpool 4-0. Let me see what my fantasy points are on at the minute.
Leeds, of course.
Active points. Fantasy.
What can Sunderland do from this set piece?
I have to sign in. I can't be asked to sign in. It's always a pain in the arse. Right, Sunderland free kick. Roberts whips it in.
Comes all the way through.
Do you know what he's deserved that as well?
What
He's been excellent this afternoon.
fucking
His
goal.
delivery into the box. He's got an assist and now he's going to get himself a goal. And he's put the lads in front.
Trace, what a goal, mate. Take a bow.
Back to Roberts, he just sort of plays it square, doesn't he? Thinks the ball across.
Class goal.
Trey Hugh makes his way into the box. See it back
So it comes directly from that free kick. First kick out and just...
Good first touch with his right foot and as it's dropped
sexy
on the half
bastard.
Bang, lovely finish, no chance for the keeper, he doesn't move.
Oh, this is going to be the angle. This is...
Brilliant
first touch, yeah. Sort of kills him dead, doesn't he? Sets it for his strike.
What a sexy little goal that was.
As I say there, he's deserved that for me.
Uh,
20 minutes to go.
Get another one in. I'll breathe easy. GB. Done. Come on. In Rosie we trust. I'll not repeat that one, Diego, but for Hume. Get it. Go on. This is fair. And the difference is we've invited them up the pitch. That's it.
In the back line of Sunderland on a couple of occasions.
Yeah, you expected them counter-attacking game. That's been the case in the second half. They've had a
Coventry 2, Watford 0. Thank you. You're ahead of the actual SAC coverage, Rosie. I like it.
So they've had some good opportunities, Plymouth.
Alright, I don't normally call this out, but now that Sunderland have taken the lead, we're on 25 likes. Can we get it up to 30, please? Thank you very much. I'll not look at it until it goes up. But there you go.
Isidore tries to bring it out.
Go on, Wilson. Counters on.
Too much.
Yeah, it's away there, wasn't it?
Frankie's excited. The second half's a lot better than the first. Let's put it that way. It's entertaining. It's definitely not flat anymore.
Neil rides a challenge. Looking for Mayenda.
Go on. Mayenda in the box. Have a crack.
Oh, no penalty.
Oh.
I felt it wasn't a penalty. A lot of Sunderland fans did though.
Super's no G.
I
don't have one. It's not really practical. We're travelling around Australia for a week. Right, what's your thoughts on this? Is it a penalty or not? I think no. And I think the referee's right. It will be controversial with some fans. I think that would be too soft to give.
As well as Yabi, Al Hajj and Tiani are coming on.
Wolves down to 10 men against Arsenal, so both teams. What are Wolves playing at? Here's a different question to the poll, which is on 90% for yes relegation, by the way. Interesting. That's pretty much what I said. 90% you're on, or 95%. Yeah. Just coming together, exactly, Kevin. Last time we scored from a corner. Well, that was a free kick. So, yeah, name enough set piece from the corner. Then a circle coming off for Dan Ballard. Height. They're gonna lob the ball long. That's what LeBrie's thinking.
Straight swap on that far side.
Height and Roberts off. He's done an alright job today. Pretty good. On for Chrissy Rigg, 15 minutes out of both of them.
Or he may just go back into that 4-3-3. He drops Chris Rigg in there, Dan Neil back in possibly, we'll have to see. Mienda goes out to the far side.
We need the winning wing. So, yeah, that was it. Sorry, I completely went on the tangent when the...
about 15 changes
I lost my trail of thought when the subs were announced. Travelling around with the winning wig just wasn't practical. So, oh my God, look at what... There's 5 subs happening, or 4 subs happening at the same time for Plymouth here. Jesus. You ready? I do have... Echinosaurus. I do have something I can replace it with now. Are you ready? Are you ready? So I could have my Australianified version of the winning wig. G'day. I've got myself an Akubra. I am going to be living in the desert, so I'll get myself a little butter knife as well. If we're cutting teams apart. Corks in, please. Did I? No. It's a proper Akubra though. Like it's.
Yeah, he's had a couple of moments, hasn't he? That one, as we said, off the post.
The Akubra seal and all that.
Getting him behind.
Jazz. So, do you like the replacement for the winning wig while I'm in the Aussie land?
So they've made all their subs.
First time watching you, and to be honest, I will come back if you do watch longs all the time. Lee, I do watch longs all the time. You've changed your name ever so slightly from Lee to Lee Fee, didn't you, earlier on? Very nice. That's more like it.
Ollie Mumbers come across this right side at the back.
Glad. Oh, I don't like this. Ooh, go on, counters on. Counters on. Meanders, broke past one, got broke past the second, and he's taken down. And Meanders like, come on, lads. I like it.
Yabby gets a yellow.
This is more like it from the boys. You ready? Look, so Meander breaks past their number 3, and then second man jumps on his back.
Yabby comes across.
Gets yellow for him as well. Love the hat, 1-1. Coming. Adelaide. Got this from Adelaide. GP's in the chat still. I think it also answers a lot of questions. Like, why is it dark? Where you're at? Why aren't you at the game? Appreciate, honestly, again, Lee, though, thank you. I love seeing people return and have a good time. That's more like it. Very nice. Very nice. Liam, my first time tuning, I'll be coming back to it. Nice, thank you. Oh, and just so you're aware, a couple of weeks ago, I basically left.
Thought it was a loose pass, didn't you?
Is that Methamorphin? 41,000 is I think that's a lie. Still in it. There you go. Got this from your neck of the woods. Got it in Melbourne's. What's it called?
As we said, yeah.
Not Melbourne's, Adelaide's Market, but it's right next to the giant balls. Trust me, that makes sense to somebody in Adelaide. There's a little market outside the balls. The name of the market doesn't really matter, to be fair. Adelaide, I can literally pinpoint it on the map, I just can't name it. My head is cooked.
Leo Kjelda's getting warmed up as well. It's usually his sort of stint time, isn't it?
Pinpointing is on the map now then. There's the Intercontinental. There's Hindley.
So they need to go looking for more goals in this.
Yeah, it'd be nice, wouldn't it, to go and get a third, and then you feel like you put the game to bed.
Down Hindley.
So they've just freshened it up as well. Top end of the
Rundle
pitch.
Mall, there you are. Thank you very much. It's next to there. Dimmicks. KFC's too far.
Just opens up the gap if things stay like this as well. Below us as well, doesn't it? Blackburn were drawing at half time.
O'Nien.
Where the fuck is it?
Down the line.
Is that it? I think that's too far down the street, though. It's just off Rundle Mall. It's just off Rundle Mall.
It's the stage of the game, isn't it, where we have been a little bit edgy in recent weeks. And they go back to the Portsmouth game where we had the extra man and we dropped really deep late on.
This means nothing to just me and GB, by the way. In terms of football, nothing's really happening. The ball hit the pigeon. McDonald's is too far. Why are they jumping balls?
They brought that many players on Plymouth. I thought they snuck one on the right wing as well.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Oh, the sound cut out.
Randall brings it down.
Everyone has one. Same here.
Al Hadj brings in Sorinola. Shows too much to Luke O'Neill.
We have too much pace for him to go straight at them.
Yeah, just the challenge from Luke O'Neill.
I think two or three Euro players. What happens here? So Luke O'Neill leaves one in.
Yeah, he doesn't get
that's a yellow. That's a yellow. Still think it's man. Still think it's mad. I live in Sunderland, but still I have watched someone in Australia for a decent country. Fair enough, Lee. Thank you. I'm glad you appreciate that. I am actually from Sunderland. You might be able to tell from my very softened accent.
Cross on his left foot and the...
I didn't like that. So, their free kick there, for me, was a little bit shoddily defended. So the ball comes in from the far side, and then nobody is covering the man. Everybody's just staring at the ball and doing nothing with it. So, yeah. Yes, where I've lived in... in terms of where I've lived in Sunderland, I've lived in mainly the north of the city. So I lived in Marley Potts for most of my childhood. Then we moved to Red House for most of my teenage years. A couple of years in Roker and Doxford Park. Then I moved out of the northeast. Lived in Spain for a bit. Lived in Milton Keynes. I've moved around. I've moved around. But, yeah, other than Doxford Park, most of the places I've lived have been in north of the river. Red House, massive.
Hands on his knees there. He's obviously put a lot in these last... this last week, hasn't he? Emotionally as well, I think.
Put some crocodile teeth around the rim, Anthony. Absolutely not, Michael.
Just give him a breather. Possibly last 5 minutes. Change it.
Oh, Castletown.
Always feel like
remember
you do something though, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, Southampton, go on, lads. Oh, when this thing.
Burst now and then, doesn't he?
Come on, in
the goals again this afternoon, as you'd
you on the run. No, not really. Just never really settled. So when I was early doors in Red House, there was obviously the Castletown versus Red House kids, and then we used to run up and down this massive hill pretending to like fight. It was funny. We'll chase them. Whoa. And then they'll chase us. Whoa. Nothing ever happened. Southampton just scored PG 1973. I wonder what the 1973 is for. Class. Oh, and yes, by the way, other than a copyright strike that I had in the back end of November, which cut me from doing live streams throughout December, I've done watchalongs for
we're just sat off, aren't we? Allowing
2 years, 2 and a bit years.
Yes, and
Hilton Castle.
Edge their way forward, and ball's coming in the box. And
nice. Supers for Hilton Castle.
Derby's best avenue to a goal, didn't it? With set pieces coming in there.
Oh, do you remember when?
First half and today as well.
Oh, might be offside. What does that mean, Rosie?
Kuchaks puts one in. It goes all the way through.
There we go again. We've got to liven up.
They've had opportunities, Plymouth.
I'm nervous to what Rosie's saying here.
In a moment. They're living dangerously against Sunderland.
Yeah. So it's a little touch there.
I'll be happy to cheer.
Gets a brush on it.
He reads it.
So after this has gone, Seaburn,
maybe it's the man just in front of me, it's the skipper.
north of the river. Everybody's north of the river. Love it. Remember when Time Team did the dig around Hilton Castle and did more stuff and did the show? And then at the end of the dig, they did the Lantern Worm March for it. I was one of the drummer boys doing the Lantern Worm March. Clips legit.
Sat on this left-hand side. Leo Kjelder.
SR4.
Where we're going now, maybe.
I think that was SR3.
Into a back five. Yeah. Luke 9 just
Braun Springwell, grew up in Pennywell, moved to Canada, been here ever since. Chris, mate, Sunderland's in our blood. We can't help it. And it doesn't matter where we are in the world, we still love the fucking club. It's a gift and a curse sometimes. Bournemouth 4-0. Jesus. Off for Southampton. Thank you, Rosie. You got me really nervous about this game here. SR4. I think she means Southampton go offside, maybe. Yes, she does. She does. Thank you, Joe. Rosie, Bournemouth 4-0. Why the hell can't we put a game to bed?
Mumba.
No, you didn't. I don't know. I was going to make this terrible, terrible dad joke there, so I'll behave myself.
As well, Bali Mumba.
Full lad. North of the river was too scary. Oh, we were massive thugs up there.
Sunderland come back at them. Dan Neil trying to get possession in the middle, but it was never really his. Ziabi
again, this is going to this is going to show what how much of a nerd I was. So, literally the year 2000 through to 2013, I was an unlimited cinema member at Bolden Colliery Cinema. I used to walk from Red House across the bank over Bolden Hill, sometimes for the golf club, sometimes not, to watch the cinema every weekend. And I used to spend from 9 AM through to 6 PM just watching movies. So, yeah, I know the ins and outs of the North, and it's not as scary as you might think. I left in '73 to come to Canada. Super! It's your fault then. Move back and we'll win another trophy. Border State. Okay, Liam. Thank you for your services. Didn't Florida State get destroyed at one point and then rebuilt?
Dead end.
I think
Red and white blood. I like that, Chris. I like that a lot.
Big pocket of space down the flank. He's tucked inside.
Let me know which end of the park is, please, for the rest of the game, and I'll subscribe. What do you mean, which end of the park?
For me. It's going to be leggy, as I say. I haven't played a lot
Thanks
of
in
football
advance.
in 2 weeks.
Let me know which end of the park is.
Playing 3 games.
Oh, they're in here.
I'm actually confused by the question, Ian. Let me know which end of the park is, please, for the rest of the game. Park the bus.
Ball's pumped forward. Ballard battling.
I don't believe it.
Plymouth had the ball inside the Sunderland penalty area.
You better not. You better not.
There you go.
89 minutes, 44 seconds. 89 minutes, 44 seconds.
Round. And as they did in the fixture down at Home Park, Plymouth have scored in the 90th minute.
Yeah. When the first ball comes in there, I think Dan Barlow's tussling. Eventually it drops to Luke 9. He can't really get any distance on it, and they keep it alive.
The hat goes off.
At the ball there, and we're pressing him and just allow him to stand the ball up into the middle, and it drops down far post there.
Well, watch out.
Plymouth, but they'll argue it's probably a deserved goal here. Now see Luke there, maybe headed wide.
A deserved goal. Danny, mate, come on.
He drops it down. Here now, can't allow him to cross this ball. Get tight, get tight. No, you stood off him. There, stood up, drops down. And then...
I think I'm blaming Kjelder for that,
2 players there.
And obviously
and Kjelder off the bench. You've got to get tight there. He can't cross that ball.
This fucking club, man. What are we doing? Speaking a bit more, mate. I've just come back to this. Oh, fair enough. You're Rocket Clips, by the way. You're literally the category of you're only singing when you're picking up a point. Not even winning.
I just said a few minutes ago we got away against Portsmouth, didn't we? They had 10 men and they put ball into our box, and Colby Bishop had a couple of opportunities. Well,
you're celebrating a 1-1 draw, a 2-2 draw. That's fine.
On.
What you said. Exactly what you said.
That's it. Ball played in. Ballon's attacking it.
Oh. Ball in again.
Salty. Mate, you literally only come out of the woodwork when you score. It's kind of sad.
Sorry, Nola goes long.
I'm here. At least you can laugh. Exactly. I mean, I've seen enough of Sunderland to make it not make me miserable anymore.
Plymouth are looking for a goal here.
And we've got 6 minutes of added time, by the way. So there's four more. I saw an Ipswich goal. Nice. Is that 4-1 now?
Takes a free kick.
Come on, you Greens.
Big, looking for Trey Hume. He's asking a lot of Trey Hume.
Mate, I've got a little bit of respect for Plymouth, but not enough to...
To the keeper, Mayenda pestering.
Not enough to care.
Jones doesn't get there. Mepham comes across. Yelder offers the wide to Patterson.
Let's have a look at the scores and fixtures.
Almost 3 minutes of the 6.
It still says 4-0 here.
He's Yelder.
Are you sure about that?
Lefay. Dan Neil. Gets away from Job. 9 picks it up.
How sure are you about that?
Left of added time. Yelder's crosses charged down.
Rosie hasn't said anything, so don't believe it.
Oh.
That's a leg left in.
Trey Hume is loose.
Oh, you've broke the one rule, Rocket League. The one rule is don't be a dick.
Something out here. Last couple of minutes.
Oh.
To our left-hand side, you can hear.
Why? I was having fun with you there.
Take a point back with them.
Be over the moon.
Bye.
So Lefay takes it. Finds Job. Job looks up. Pulls away from his man. Yelder on his left foot. Thinks about the cross. Brings in Lefay.
That's literally the one rule of this channel, by the way.
Trey Hume's on.
Say what you want, however you want. Just don't be a dick about it.
Puts the cross in.
Hume. Oh, in the box. Who've we got? Plymouth definitely our bogey team this season. I mean, you've got to think of it this way as well. When Derby County win the Premier League,
Lefay fires one in.
They only managed to pick up points against one team. They only managed not to give 3 points away to one team, and that was Newcastle, wasn't it? So we go up. That might be Plymouth's story. They picked up points against us.
Trying to make something happen. Chris Rigg now.
But
puts it inside. Yes, Mayenda swings and it doesn't make connection. And Sunderland have to be careful at the other end.
West Brom 5, Plymouth 1.
It was on the swing, wasn't it? Lovely build-up play down that right-hand side again.
Consolation goal there for Pompey. Come on. Lefay down the left-hand side. Scott.
Last minute of added time.
Make the play. And again, Plymouth defending for their lives.
Chris Rigg.
Sunderland huffing and puffing. Can we get anything in 50 seconds? Anything.
By himself, Luke O'Nien.
Anything. Come on, whip it in.
Takes the cross out
though. Attack it.
Mayenda
heads it. Easy collection for the keeper, man.
Luke O'Nien there, 6 yards out, and we've got 5 red and white striped shirts in there. Not one player goes to attack that.
And the keeper will.
Look at this.
So Luke O'Nien's decent cross. First header, and then the second header was into the right zone, but nobody's putting pressure. We're done. Game's done.
Dan Neil's there for him to cushion it too.
6 minutes. Oh my God! This goalkeeper needs a yellow card, like, for time wasting. think the game's ended like 2-2. It's got to be done. How are we still going?
Needs to go forward. Mayenda gets his body in the way.
Come on, boys, do something.
The ball at the moment. Referee looks at his watch.
I wish I could understand what you're saying, David, mate, but
it's a point at home for Sunderland. A late goal once again from Plymouth this season. Deny Sunderland 3 points.
Yeah, do you know what?
Big disappointment
again
after the result we've seen last night.
Horrific
as well
result.
United, huge opportunity to capitalise.
Comparing the first half to the second,
scored 3 goals.
I'm just going to say,
away from
at
home
least it was entertaining.
In the afternoon here. First time they've scored a couple on the road. Probably
2 points dropped again, yeah.
They had a couple of good chances as well in the second
Rosie,
half.
I'm not happy with a point. I think if we held out,
over the line. I feel as well we've invited. We'll debrief it pitch side.
I think that's probably one of the games where we will look back at it and go, this is the one where we could have picked up points. We did it earlier in the season against them as well, like when who was it that slid down somebody for us? It was Hume, wasn't it? Hume missed a dodgy tackle very early on, and it gave him 2 points. They'd gone from them when us trying to losing. Like, another chance wasted. I'm going to bed. Thanks again. No worries, GP. Good night. It is 2:30 in the morning. Can't be happy with a point. The game we've got coming up. I think with the games coming up, Boro's going to be a bit more attacking minded. Who else we got coming up? Who else we got coming up? We've got Borough, we've got Watford, we've got Luton. They're all winnable. I'm not saying we're going to smash them like left, right and centre, but they're all winnable. Leeds is going to be the biggest test, and that's mid-Feb. That's 4 games away. We'll know where we are closer to that. And then we're starting to talk about the last 10 games of the season. Every 3 points counts. Also, here you go. Sunderland, NordVPN. If you want to watch the game, say I'm in a different country and subscribe. That's it. Dropped the ball, missed the chance, pressure on Burnley. Yeah, but also we've kind of picked up points against... So the ideal result for us, Sheffield United lost yesterday. We drew, so we're a point better off than them. What we are hoping for, to not like completely make this a shit show of a result, is for the Leeds game, the Burnley Leeds game, to be a draw, because then everybody has had a dropped points weekend and we're still where we were before those games happened. That is the best case scenario for us tomorrow. So look at it that way. Silver linings. Yeah, I think one final thing I will say is defensively, Sunderland are 4th because we have a lot more issues than the other top 3 combined at the back. If we hold out more games towards the end of the match, I say this on the Macam Football Show podcast that we do with the lads. We've dropped points in the last part of the game now 7 times this season. If we picked up, I think, well, this one would have been 3 points. I think we could have picked up an extra. One of them was already, the Millwall game was already gone. But I think we could have picked up. We could have picked up an extra. There was 7 games. 16. We could have picked up an extra, say maybe 10 points, and we'd be clear at the top if we didn't screw up in the last minute of games all this season. The exact number I don't know, but I'll redo the stat and check it. But there you go. If you want to quickly go Sunderland man of the match, it obviously has to be Hume. I don't think there's anybody going to disagree with man of the match, player of the match, however you want to angle it. Supplier, assister, tackling all the way around. Yeah, we deserve to be better off. And that's it. I'm going to go to bed now. Good night. Well, lads, fuck the bags. See you later.